season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Minnesota's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Oh, he left him grabbing. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the ground with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will take the field for the first time. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today.
You sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of a defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Going for it all. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down there, it's a good throw. You got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that.
The Bearcats line up to punter. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're facing a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some change. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you run inside out.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. Just free the second level of that defense just for a second and allow the tight end to work himself down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw at Sorsby. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Bearcats in the hurry up. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. set on second down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Brosmer. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter, because it's runnable. So defense is play. It'll certainly open things up later.
And now on 2nd down offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the ground, he's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Snags it.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Defense will try to shut him down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way. He had way too much.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Keeps it on the bootleg. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. He has nowhere to go with the ball, so he just throws it away.
The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're trying to get to it. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that insane play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
To throw, it's Brosmer. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Runs for the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The hand to the running back. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback, but how about the boys? He knew where his answer was. Panic, freak out, just went through the sessions, picked up the first, and got a fresh set of downs.
The give to the tailback. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch. And he'll stop about just short of the goal. And almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line, run block do.
First down, play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. He's got his. He makes the stop.
It's their own defense, David. I know you love teams there.
The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. It's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB isn't a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Grosmer. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The snap sets up to throw. They'll run the screen. Hard running there. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense,
and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
pressure into orbit. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
The Golden Gophers look to do some damage in the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
And really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Execute better. Drive together.
That last play at 2nd and 3. Running the option. It's Sorsby. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
This defense now is just getting gashed. If you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
On the option. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He's looking to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. By man, it's Glenn. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The quick out. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Brosmer. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. Try to get him going there.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. And he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to maybe be more aggressive, maybe mess up the script they got going.
Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Wants to fire on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Kiner. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They're going to run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and made. Offense set on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Spencer. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Finds his man in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Grosmer. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going over the top. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Orleans Bowl.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear other teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things, and that first half needs some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl game. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep your foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Drills him with the stiff arm. Gets away from one, finds room. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for space. It's Kiner. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, running back on the move. Open space at the 25. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
They get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force the tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Taylor has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Quick strike complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. made field goal. They'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He stopped at the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He leaves it with the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Looking for a crease. It's Kiner. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
And the Bearcats are on the move. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed on the outside. It's Turner. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Kiner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab outside. It's Kiner. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Bearcats will hustle to the line. On the option. Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss, get it together.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. It's complete to the left. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Here we go with the run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. He's got an open man. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver peering down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The give is to Taylor. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, hey, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Wants to throw. It's Brosmer. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, you see the wide receiver. He's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball. And then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Wide out in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Trying to suck those safeties close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This guy's been running hard all game long in the 4th quarter. Now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum. If you get it here on 4th and short, if you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Absolutely perfect. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Fires left. Got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinator.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Taylor has it. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Ball in the air, intercepted.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense off guard there with the bootleg. I don't think the ball handling was great by the quarterback. One reason why it didn't really fool anybody defensively.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. On the run, it's Kiner. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to it. The offense coughs it up. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Good quickness to grab. This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they stayed in the fight, and now you get a break and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it crazy? Sometimes those little breaks you get just create the momentum you need to get back in the football game. It takes a little bit of luck. Got a good break there.
The give is to Taylor. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He'll throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. He wants to throw it again. He caught it! Touchdown, Minnesota! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. To the air, it's Brosmer. Pocket starts to collapse. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. On the ground, it's Kiner. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Turner. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Bearcats want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Sorsby. He's right on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. You like the stats, and I know you do. He's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
They go to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Using his feet. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds a tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw it again. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Line gets set, 1st down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.